Alright, what is up, boys? Today we're back with another video. This is going to be a fun little UFC 5 update. Dave, the community manager for UFC 5, has released a couple little models, new models and primed versions of fighters that are going to be in UFC 5. So yeah, let's get into them and just show them off. So as you can see on screen here, we have a Pride FC Shockwave 2006 version of Minotauro Nogueira. You can see he has the Pride gloves on and the little Pride FC Fighting Championships badge just kind of next to his name. So this kind of, I think, probably feeds into also, more alter egos already existing into the game. Obviously you get the ones when you pre-order the game, like the likes of 2015 Leon Edwards, 2013 Connor, and stuff like that. And this seems to be another kind of one of them, but I don't think you'll have to pre-order for it. But yeah, so hopefully this opens the door for more versions. Like, we'd love to see a Nick Diaz version. Strike Force Nick Diaz. Strike Force Luke Rockhold, stuff like that. I think it'd be a cool little addition to the game, and it'll just make it a little bit more fun getting them prime versions of fighters in. So yeah, Pride version of Big Nog confirmed in the game, which is always a bit of fun. Nice to see. Next, we're going to go to Shogun Hua. He's another legend, and as you can see, he does have now a UFC legend version of himself in UFC 5. Nice to see again, obviously, Shogun Hua finally retiring. I think in the past year, year and a half maybe. But yeah, happy to see him getting a legend version in UFC 5. Hopefully he will be, a force to be reckoned with. Nice addition to the light heavyweight edition of our division, considering it does be a little bit dead at times. So someone, with a striking caliber of him will hopefully spice it up and make it a bit more fun. So yeah, a legend version. So you can see we have a lot of different versions. We have UFC legends, Pride versions of fighters. We have their alter egos from past self, or just kind of like a funky little customization as the Israel Adesanya does have. Now we have the new Hamzat Shamayev model. This was tweeted out by EA on their actual official EA UFC Sports Twitter. As you can tell, that's Hamzat Shamayev on the left in UFC 5, as it says on the top left, and in the top right it is the UFC 4 version of Hamzat Chimaev. I think they've done his beard really well. As you can tell, he does have still the same fighter model, or sorry, the body type. He still has the same body type, body build, but I think they've done his face a lot better. Even the scar on his lip looks a bit much better. Looks much better. Has a bit of a weird. His hair is a little bit weird. They could have done with giving him kind of the fade that he had, I think against it was Gilbert Burns. His hair kind of looks like a bit of a Lego piece. But yeah, another new model at least kind of confirmed in UFC 5. Tell me your thoughts on these models as well. And this one's not too new because it did release a few days ago, but I know some people don't aren't always checking up on UFC's Twitter. So yeah, let's get into these ones. This is going to be Jon Jones' light heavyweight version model. As you can see here, he has abs. He's quite skinny. He's kind of the long, slender Jones that we all know. Got that beard, shaved head, slender, as I said. Kind of ripped. But now we have an actual different version of him. Unlike in past UFC games, they didn't have different versions of fighters in different weight classes, but now they do, in the sense that they don't have different models if they moved up or moved down. But with UFC 5 that changes, because now you'll get to see the difference between light heavyweight Jones being this model and now UFC 5 heavyweight thick boy Jon Jones. So yeah, you can really tell the difference there. His face is much fatter, his arms are thicker, obviously his abs aren't as, visible. They're not as well toned. He's just a bigger boy in general, to be honest. You can definitely tell that they put good work into both models, and making them actually represent each of his versions, whether it been obviously his lightweight heavyweight version, which is this, looks pretty good, and then the heavyweight version of himself, you know, big boy that just took on Cyril Gane recently. And then if you notice as well, obviously when you pre-order the game, you also get an alter ego version of Jon Jones when he was kind of younger. So that is a third version of Jon Jones already confirmed in UFC 5. So he has 3 different models, which is always good to see. You know, more models the merrier. Spices things up a bit. Yeah, boys, there we go. If you have liked the video, a like would be appreciated. There are some new models that have been kind of released out into the public. Yeah, once again, if you've liked it, like would be appreciated. And if you haven't already subscribed, be much recommended to do so. I'm going to be on a lot of content on UFC 5 before it's even out and after, of course. And when it finally releases, only 2 weeks now, I think, to the date, even to the actual day. 2 weeks. Yeah, releases on the 23rd if you do pre-order the game, and if not, then I believe it is the 25th. I'll only be able to play it on the 25th because unfortunately I am on holidays up until the 25th, and then I'll come home and play the game. But yeah, there we go. Once again, boys, if you have liked, appreciate it. As I said, all that good stuff. Subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, have a good one. Peace out.